Sometimes, y'all, the best treasures are just hiding in the most unexpected places, like a little Saturday morning yard sale on the side of the road while you're headed to the coffee shop to get you and your husband some coffee. So I did not film a ton out here today because I was busy digging, going through boxes, chatting with people that I haven't seen in a long time, and just finding some amazing vintage pieces that absolutely made my day. So I'm going to show you a few quick clips here, and then we're going to go home to share my amazing vintage thrift haul, and I'm going to show you some inspiration and styling photo ideas just in case you come across something similar to this out yard selling or at the thrift store as well, or you may actually have one of these pieces in your own home already and just don't know how to style it. I know I didn't get very much thrifting footage because this was at a lot of yard sales, like right up in people's garages and stuff, but it is a good haul. So I think that that is going to make up for not having the thrifting footage. I have a very large, in my opinion, thrift haul that is all vintage and antique items except for one. And they are perfect, y'all. So let me start with, I'm gonna call the first garage sale that we ended up at the 25-cent yard sale. This is probably like the second or third yard sale that I've been to over the last several weeks where people have stuff actually listed for 25 and 50 cents. And most of what I picked up was 25 cents, like unbelievable prices. And the first things that I got were 2 books. So these books I think are just perfect. Look at the colors of these, y'all. I love these, and I got these just, you know, mainly for decor. This one just says worldwide church songs, and this one says Christian service songs. But the colors on these are so good. Look at these. I'm gonna style these here in my kitchen, actually right over here underneath this, I think is where I was testing them out the other day. And they look just perfect. I love like very neutral home decor. I think we've all established that now. So just doing color for me is very hard. So when I find neutrals that I love, I am probably going to grab them. So for 25 cents a piece, you better believe that I grabbed both of these beautiful books, and they're pretty old. Just a lot of songs. I don't have a date or anything on these. Let me just look. Sometimes people ask for the dates. I don't know. I see 1968, 1970. So it's on up there a little bit. Super excited to find those. And for 50 cents, what a steal, y'all, because Goodwill is charging in upwards of almost $5 a book now, which is insane to me. Like, just, I can't believe that Goodwill is charging that for books, especially. Like, come on now, because hardly anybody wants to even purchase books anymore. So if somebody wants to purchase them, you need to just basically be trying to give them things away. Okay, so these 2 little items, I'm not sure if these are ashtrays or what they are, but they're just these little 2 glass trinket kind of, I guess I'm gonna call it a dish, just a trinket dish. But I think that they are so beautiful. Like I said, there is 2 of them, as you can see here. They're about the size of, like, you know, just the palm of my hand here. So not very big. I don't think that they are a coaster. I'm not really sure what they originally were, excuse me. The only thing that I can think is that, you know, they're just some sort of little trinket dish, maybe for you to sit by your sink or on a dresser or something like that. But I just think that they are so pretty. And both of these was 25 cents. Both of these together. So like I said, unbelievable price. And just look at these, like, I don't know, just sitting on these books like that. Just think of it like being over here, maybe a little plant or something being over here. Just super, super cute. All right, and this is another little miniature thing that I got for a quarter. I don't really know why I got this. Probably because it was just a quarter. But, and I don't even know where I'm going to put it. I'm thinking about in the bathroom somewhere. And y'all would just have to let me know, like, what would you do with this? But I think that this is just the cutest little bottle. It's not plastic, but it's not really glass either. So I'm not really sure. Here's the little lid right here, and it just pops off. I don't know. I just thought it was super, super sweet. And I thought with some really thin little ribbon maybe around that, red or green, and on just a little shelf in your bathroom or something. I don't know. Maybe like with one of those, you know, I'll put a Christmas tree in anything. So that's kind of what I have on the brain right now. I just helped Kelsey do a whatnot show today, and just about everything that she picked up, I was like, you can put a Christmas tree in that, you can put a Christmas tree in that. Because I literally do love to take all of my little vessels around the house and just take the plants out and the faux dried florals and all of that, and just put like little Christmas trees in them. And those little bottle brush trees go perfectly in little things like this. You could even tie the little ribbon around here, just a little bitty ribbon hanging down maybe in little bottle brush tree. And then you could, you know, prop this up maybe like on the side so that people, you know, knew that it was like a little bathroom bottle or something. I don't know, I just thought it was super sweet for 25 cents. So I could not leave it for that price. I know I have issues, but that's okay. It just has the number 17 on the bottom. I'm not really sure what that means or anything. But yeah, loved that little piece. And then, oh, hold on, y'all. It gets better. I still have several items from the 25-cent garage sale, so hold on. Some of these do not have prices on them because they just didn't have price tags on a lot of stuff. They would just like tell you, oh, a quarter, a quarter, a quarter. So yeah, this little piece here, y'all know that I love to collect these little gold rimmed frames. I think this is also just a very good size to like pop in a vignette, put on a very small little shelf. Again, you could print a little print off of Etsy for Christmas, or put a picture of one of your family members in here. Just so perfect for, you know, just like right there, that would fit in so perfect right there, like with my little books. And I don't know, maybe like a old picture of my Meemaw or something like that in there. That's going to be so, so great. Now, I wanted to tell y'all, the back of this one did say something, but we all know I need to put these glasses on real quick. It says, okay, it says... I don't know what it says. I'm going to try to put it on the screen, but I'll show y'all right here. It says something that I'm going to try to make out, and I'm going to try to put it on the screen. But I could not even imagine what picture frame would have like a label like that on it. This looks like Intercroft. I'm not really sure. But for a quarter, I wasn't really complaining or worried about what it said on the back. I just thought that it was interesting to share with y'all that it did have something like stamped on the back there. Okay, this next piece, wait y'all, look at this piece for 25 cents. I could not even believe that this was 25 cents, y'all. Look at this. This is a brass, y'all, match holder. Like, you know, that you would put the long matches in, like over by your fireplace or something. It's beautiful. I love it. Can y'all remember, y'all, there was a time where I didn't even decorate with brass, and now I don't even know how I lived without it, because it is so classic, timeless, and beautiful. I don't even know what I was thinking. I must have been going through some sort of phase. I don't know, but this for 25 cents is remarkable. Like, there's the price tag right there. They did have this one hook here where you can hang it up. Super sweet. Now I have one very similar to this. It's not brass, but what I did with the one that I have is these are great to like put on the back of your cabinet doors, say like in your kitchen or your bathroom, and you can hang them on like the inside of the bathroom door and put like curling irons in them. Or I have one hanging out on my back porch right now, and it's holding an umbrella. So it's hanging up on the wall, and it has like a little, umbrella that sits down in there. So many different things you can do with this. I, however, will probably use this one over by my fireplace in some way, form, or fashion. I don't know if I'm going to put like some greenery or some kind of Christmas pick or something out of it during Christmas, or if I'm going to try to find me some matches to put in it. But I do plan to have this over by my fireplace because this one is brass, and I think it is going to look so super good over there. That's just kind of what it looks like down in there. And y'all know brass pieces are so expensive. I literally got the best deal of the week on this, I feel like. And then this is actually the baby to the mama that I have in my bedroom that I have styled on my dresser, and I have had it in my bedroom styled on my dresser for probably a year. And that is something that I must really love because generally I move stuff around so often, but if I really love it, it will kind of stay in place for a pretty long time. And it is just this little glass jug, and this one is a lot smaller than the one I have in my bedroom. But the one in my bedroom, is so super sweet. I just normally keep like a little pick or something sticking out of it, just something very simple, and I love it. And I think last year I took some ribbon. Actually, for fall, I think I did too. I just took some plain ribbon and tied it around the little handle and let it just kind of drape down, just to give a touch of that holiday season with just a very simple little pick coming out of the top. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm either going to put this one by that one, or I'm going to place it somewhere else in my room, just because I love to incorporate glass pieces in my decor, especially in a space that might feel very like heavily decorated, which is most of my house. But I feel like when you add a glass piece, it kind of lightens the load a little bit, if you know what I mean. And again, this was also 25 cents. 25 cents. It does have, let's see what it has on the bottom. Hold on. It has, I don't know, it just has a couple of numbers there on the bottom. But yeah, it just needs to be washed up and cleaned up. And for 25 cents, my mama now has her baby back. So that's so cute. Okay, now this piece, and I honestly can't remember if I've already showed this. I don't think that I have, but I got this at a yard sale, and I already ripped the tag off of it and was like trying to style it around. And then I told myself, you haven't even shown that in your thrift haul yet. Sometimes I get so excited I forget. So I think this was $1. And I don't think I've shown it to y'all, but if I have, just pretend like I haven't. It is just this beautiful little doorknob. Now, I don't know if this is truly old or if this is something like from Hobby Lobby, but I don't know that Hobby Lobbies would look so, like that. So I think maybe this is just like a very old, and it's kind of loose, old vintage doorknob. Know what I'm gonna do with that? I don't know, but I thought it would be so cute, just styled like, let me show y'all, like maybe on a little stack of books with, again, some greenery, or like just look at all of these pieces right here together. You could just lay it there, put some ribbon around it for the holidays to kind of dress it up. Isn't that so sweet, y'all? Look at that. You could, kind of just style it like that, where you could see, I don't know, just kind of have that old little rusty, crusty kind of look to it. What would y'all do with this? I just have a hard time leaving pieces like this that are so inexpensive. And I love to change out my decor and style things differently so often. That's literally my hobby, what I love to do. I think this really is old, y'all. I don't think this is a Hobby Lobby piece. I'm going to save this. I'm going to probably try to style it somewhere, but I don't think I'll ever get rid of this, because what if I want to put it on a little cabinet, like change out a little cabinet door or something one day. Beautiful piece here for $1. Love it. What would y'all do with this? Super, super cute in my opinion. Okay, and then let me show y'all this. You are going to die. Let me show you this. Okay, so we stopped at like a garage sale that was happening outside of like an antique market. So this big antique mall allowed people come and to set up and have like a yard sale like out on their side yard. And we stopped there, and we got there right when they were getting ready to close and shut this thing down. So I ran out there and I just was kind of glancing around, and this one booth, or these one people that were set up there, had some cute items, and I snatched them up. I'll show y'all this first. So I found this little bowl right here. Y'all know that I am a Homer Laughlin fan through and through. I love their dishes, and that one has the stamp there on the back, and it's just this small little saucer type bowl that has this brown stripe. If you know, you know. I've just recently thrifted some butter pats off Whatnot and a platter at a thrift store, and I've showed those very recent, and I think this is going to look really cute to hold my sponge over at the kitchen sink, because it kind of matches those pieces that are in the windowsill above my kitchen sink. Now it doesn't match exactly, because this part here on this bowl is a little more cream, where the other ones are a little more, I don't know, they have more of a brownish kind of deep, I don't know, they're not this light. I'll show y'all a clip, but I thought this would still be really cute as my little sponge holder over on the sink, and it was only $1. So I grabbed this because I thought it would, for one, I thought it would go really cute with those other pieces that I've got recently, and it would make a cute little sponge holder, because y'all know I'm always trying to make it cute around my sink so that it will make me want to be there and do the dishes. I don't know. Anybody else like that? Okay, but y'all, look at this. Can you even stand it? Y'all, stop. Made in Taiwan. Made in Taiwan is what the backs say on these. Whole stack, y'all. Whole stack. Butter pats is what I think they are. They're either butter pats or they are too like a child's set of dishes. I don't know. The people selling them didn't know. But y'all, they're almost the same size as the butter pats I have. Like here, so like here is a butter pat that I just got off Whatnot too long ago. And this is what I just got at this yard sale. Look how similar. Look how similar. This one may be like, no, they're the exact same size. So the one I just thrifted is the one there in the front. And the one, they match perfect. Can y'all, I about nearly choked when he said $3. I was like, you sure? Are you sure? Because butter pats are so expensive. So if you do not know what a butter pat is, it is just a little dish that you would use to hold basically a pat of butter at a table setting. And people just go crazy over these things and love to decorate with them. Me included. So for a whole stack of these to be just $3, yes please, for $3, are you kidding me? And the fact that it says made in Taiwan on the back made me think, okay, maybe it's actually something, I don't know. And if they're not truly butter pats and they go to like a child's dish set, that's okay. We're gonna pretend like they're butter pats and make them a beautiful little stack and put a little creamer or something on top, and nobody will ever know. But what do y'all think? Y'all let me know. So here's what they look like. They are all a little different, and that's what makes me think children's play set. But then I just don't know. Y'all, it's so hard to tell. So here's one little print right here. And then here's another little print. I think, are they all the same? I think they are all the same. Yeah, I think they are. The flowers just seem to be positioned a little bit differently. But they all say made in Taiwan on the back. And like I said, a set of 4. I just could not resist for that price. Unbelievable. I love them. And then I'm going to save my favorite item for last, but I need some advice on this next one that I'm about to show y'all. Okay, so the next 2 pieces are going to be, they're practical pieces for my kitchen. And one I've been looking for a long time. And I know that y'all are going to pull through for me because y'all are smart like that, and y'all know what I'm going to need to do to this. So let me just show you. So I have been wanting a separate pot to boil my tea in. So I've tried to do tea all different ways. Years and years ago, my husband tried to buy me the tea maker. I've tried to boil the water in the little pot that you plug in and just pour the hot water over the tea bag in the tea pitcher. Y'all, there is just nothing like Southern sweet tea that's boiled on the stove in a pot. I'm sorry. You cannot argue with me. There's just nothing like it. So I said, you know what? I've just been gone back, calm down. So I have went back to just boiling my tea on the stove in one of my little saucers. Well, I don't like doing that because if you know that over time, even if you wash them, it will stain after a while. So I wanted a pot just for my tea making. So I went to get coffee the other morning for my husband and I because we were out and I came across a yard sale. It was a lovely lady that I know. We actually used to go to church with her mother, and Larry grew up with a lot of them, and she had this out there for 50 cents. Do you see what I see? It has the lid. How often do you come across them with the lid? And it is that Revereware pot. And so I know it's great quality, but it just needs to be cleaned up really, really well. And I know that there is a way to get this off, but I don't know how. You see the copper there? What can I use to get this off and to get it clean on the inside? Somebody else has probably been using this as a teapot too. You see what I mean? But I love this because what I do is I put I'll just show y'all in a future video. If y'all can tell me what to get and how to clean this up, we'll do it on camera together. Because I really want to get this good and clean and just make this my teapot. And what I love is that when I turn the fire off and walk away from it, I want to be able to put a lid on it. And so that's why this one is so perfect. It is the perfect size for what I need. And for 50 cents, you better believe I snatched that sucker up so fast. So please give me all of your Revereware cleaning tips for the inside and the outside, and we'll work on that together. So the other piece that I got that is practical, and I really did need this, especially for the holidays coming up, are these stainless steel cooling rack. And it was a twin pack for brand new, still in the packaging. You can still see that the plastic is still on this. 2 of them. This is great for like Thanksgiving. She had $4 on it, but I think because they knew me and it was like on their second day of their garage sale, she said, I'll sell it to you for $2. So they were just trying to make all the deals. So for $2, I got this set here, this brand new set of cooling racks. I don't know what brand this even is. Checkered Chef. I don't know. Is that from like Hobby Lobby? Usually there'll be a tag. Oh, well, there is a tag on the back. I don't know. It doesn't say where it's from though. There's a barcode. I guess I could try to look it up for y'all, but neither here nor there. I got me a practical item from my kitchen that I'll be able to use. And then this last item, y'all are about to fall out. Y'all are really about to fall out when I show you this. I'm not exaggerating. And I'm going to Google Lens these just so that I can try to give y'all a comparison price. But I know that they are worth something. I won't be getting rid of them because the lady that these belong to was this girl's mom. And we went to church with her out here in a little country church for a long time. Very sweet, godly woman. She loved Elizabeth. She always talked about how Elizabeth inspired her to want to get up and go because she had a lot of health problems, this lady that I'm referring to. And anyway, she passed away about a year ago and we miss her dearly. Well, these bowls belong to her. So to be able to get these and just to have a little piece of memory of her and just to, every time I look at them, remember her is very sweet to me because she inspired us. Like I said, like there are days sometimes that we would just be like, oh, I don't feel like getting up or going and doing that. But then Miss Marie would have to go through no telling what just to get up and get ready to get in her car to be somewhere. that's inspiring to me. Like, why am I complaining about the little things when somebody like that has to go through an obstacle course just to get ready for the day? It just really makes you grateful, and I'm thankful for people that remind me and inspire me to not complain and to just move forward with my day. So these bowls really, really remind me of her and are going to make me think of her. Even if I don't have them out on display all the time, I will periodically pull them out, especially during the fall season. But look how perfect this set of 2 is. And look at the bottom. Can y'all even believe that I got this set for 50 cents? I am so thankful for her daughter for selling me these, because they just really do mean a lot. Now this one is super small. It is super sweet. I love it so much. And then this one, just to give you a comparison side by side, you know, it's a little bit bigger. It makes me think that it's missing like the medium size. Like, I feel like there was another size maybe that went to this set, and it, you know, I'm sure along the way it was broke or something like that. She raised a lot of kids and a lot of grandkids, and it does have some, you know, it does have some issues there. I would just be using it to style decor in. It has, you know, some bumps and bruises, has a little chunk taken out there. But on the bottom, this is also stamped USA. And just look how pretty that is. 50 cents, y'all. I just feel really, really blessed with this haul. I think it is an amazing haul. Such beautiful pieces to put in my home and just to make it feel, you know, cozy and comfortable. So yes, that is everything that I've been able to get lately at several different yard sales and garage sales. And I love each of these pieces so much. The only thing that I might, you know, not be 100% sold on, and if I just can't find what I want to do with this, I may give these to Kelsey to sell. I gave her like all of my decor that I was trying to sell that I didn't sell already, and she had an amazing whatnot sale, y'all. That stuff was just being sold right and left, and it was an amazing sale. If y'all came to that sale, thank you so much. That really blessed her, and it's going to bless her family financially over there. I'm just very thankful for y'all. So anyway, what I've learned is that if I'm out and I see things now that she might want to save up and do a sale for, I'm going to try to grab them for her. But I got these for me, so I'm just not 100% sure what I want to do with these. But y'all let me know what you think. I think that they are super sweet. And my butter pat styled on top, I don't know, I don't know. They're really too, these are a little more, those are a little bigger. I think these would look cute with like a little small candle sitting on them maybe. I don't know. I'm not really sure what I'm going to do with those yet. But like I said, I do love to incorporate, look, I'm looking around my house going, where can you go? Where can you go? I love to incorporate glass pieces. And I might just use these as like a spoon rest for over at my coffee bar. I don't know yet. But what we will do is I'm going to get all of this stuff cleaned up, and then we're going to style all of this stuff in a separate video, possibly like Monday's video, Monday or Wednesday's video. We will be doing something with all of this stuff. So we are going to go actually to the Goodwill bins this Sunday so that Kelsey can look for some clothes. So I'm excited to see what kind of decor they have. Maybe I can find me some Christmas things out at the bins. I don't know. I'm so excited. I have not been to the Goodwill bins in so long. I am super excited. So if you are not subscribed to this channel and you enjoy thrifting and you enjoy seeing what someone does with their thrifted pieces, you are at the right channel, and you need to go ahead and hit subscribe, because I post 3 videos a week currently. We have the Christmas season coming up with so many fun ideas. I am super excited to share all of that with y'all. Oh, and also, did y'all know that you can now hype my video? So instead of just liking it down in the comment section, you can swipe, and it gives you a spot where you can hype this video. And apparently that helps the creators video get pushed out a little bit further. So thank y'all so much if you do that. Anytime you like it, anytime you comment and hype it or share it, like that really pushes my videos out and helps my channel so much. So thank y'all for everybody that just watches the video and doesn't do any of those other things. But if you do take a minute to go and do those things for me, thank you so much. I appreciate it very, very, very much. So yeah, I'm going to let y'all go because I got to get some things done before we go to the bins on Sunday. So we hope y'all have a wonderful weekend. We love y'all, and I'll see you back here on Monday with a brand new video.